right. Hey, everyone. I'm hoping that this goes smoothly. I know we've been having some issues with YouTube Live, so if you have any issues hearing me audio-wise or anything like that, please let me know. We'll try to fix it. But yeah, my name is Naomi. Welcome. I'm going to lead you all through our 10:30 a.m. practice this morning. We're going to do just a kind of chill vinyasa flow. So I'll try to give lots of options for everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. So find your way down to your mat. Let's go ahead and start off seated. So grab something to sit on if you'd like. I'm going to sit cross-legged, but know that you can sit in any position that feels comfortable, right? You can sit on your shins, you can grab a block or a blanket to sit on or a pillow. And let's go ahead and just take a moment here to kind of settle into our space. So if it feels right to close down your eyes, go ahead and do that. And try to soften all the muscles around your eyelids. Soften the space between your brows. Relax your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Noticing the feeling of your sit bones pressed down into whatever you chose to sit on. And see if you can sit up any taller here, lengthening your spine, reaching the crown of the head up towards your ceiling. Noticing your breath here, just feeling this natural rhythm in your torso from your breath. Noticing the feeling of air come in through your nose, hit the back of your throat, and then release back out of your nose. Just finding a few breaths without a lot of push or pull here. Again, just observing, just checking in. Now we'll go ahead and start to push that breath and pull just a little bit more. Take an inhale through your nose. Try to fill just your belly up like a balloon. And exhale out of the mouth like you're breathing out of a straw. We'll add on a little inhale, fill your belly, and then fill your ribs up. And then exhale, let it go. And then inhale, fill belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale, release. We're going to find just a few more of these breaths in and out, all the way up, filling up all three chambers through your nose. And finding that cooling, like straw breath, exhale. Making that O shape with the lips as you release. Let's do one more. Deepest breath in. Exhale. Let's go ahead and open up the eyes if they're closed, y'all. Let your chin tuck down into your chest. Let your shoulders soften out of your ears. Start to roll your right ear over towards your right shoulder. We'll just pause here for a second. Keeping the muscles in your face soft and feeling this lengthening of space between your ear and your left shoulder. We'll go ahead and roll the nose and chin down. We'll just switch it out on the other side. And then we'll go ahead and roll it all the way back down and then look over the right shoulder. And pause there. And as you're ready, go ahead and take it down and then look over the left. All right, adding on, take it all the way down and then start to take it up. I'm going to draw these circles here with the nose. Know that you can go as slow or as fast as you'd like. But see if you can keep your breath fluid, right? Noticing if the breath starts to change as we add more movement in, where does your awareness go? And see if you can keep that equal awareness on your breath and on your body. Just a couple more here, finishing up, moving in both directions. So reverse that polarity if you need to. And then once you're finished, we'll go ahead and roll the nose and chin all the way up and kind of open up the throat here. From there, I'm going to set the fingertips down by my sides or even back behind me. Start to arch the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe, if it feels right, start to lift the On an exhale, start to draw the belly in and then roll forward, hinge at your waist. Chin at the chest as you sweep your hands forward and just fold over your legs. And sending the shoulders back and out of the ears. You might curl the fingers forward a little bit more, maybe take the pinky fingers a little bit wider away from each other and broaden through the upper back and chest. Spend one more deep breath in. Pull the crown forward, lengthen the tailbone back. Soften as you exhale. All right, inhale. Let's go ahead and walk this back up. And let's come forward to hands and knees. And then we're going to move right into child's pose, y'all. So set up here, knees wide to get into the hips, knees closer together to get more into your low back. But toes come together, child's pose, hips to heel. Slide those hands forward, melt the forehead down to your mat. And then from there, we'll start to send the shoulders back and out of the ears again. I'm going to take the hands a little bit wider so the pinky fingers are spilling off the edges of the mat. And drawing some awareness here to places of connection, the grounding here in this different position, noticing your forehead, the tops of your feet, your shins. And we'll start to rock a little side to side. Just kind of finding this forehead massage, rolling temple to temple. Once you've taken a few of these, go ahead and roll all the way over to the left side. So left ear, temple, or cheek down. And just soften into the left side body. If you want a little more sensation, see if you can crawl your right hand over to the left and gently push your hips to the right. From there, melt the right shoulder out of the ear. And take a deep breath in. Notice the ribs expand. And breath out. Inhale, we'll come back. Exhale, we'll take it to the other side. Again, shoulders out of ears. We're softening into the right side this time. Again, if you want more, let's crawl that left hand over to the right side. Gentle tug of the hips to the left. Full breath in. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way back through center. Forehead to your mat. See if you can crawl your fingers forward just a little bit more. Take a breath in. Stay there, or take your hands together in prayer. Bend at your elbows and draw your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Or you might just stay like that. If you want a little bit more on those triceps, crawl the elbows forward. Gently press down and pull back towards yourself. We'll take another sweet breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and release those palms back down to the mat. You'll shift forward to your forearms. Walk your knees in underneath your hips if they're wide and separate your toes. Taking this right into puppy pose. Crawl those hands forward. Forehead or chin down to your mat. Now we want to try to keep the hips high over the knees. Pressing down with the tops of your feet and pulling awareness to your hands, right? Feel your palms press down in front of you. Can you broaden through the upper back? And where can you soften a little bit more here? Let's take another full breath in. Exhale. Now as you're ready, shift forward to your forearms again. Move this necklace. We're going to walk the knees back. Come onto your back. So we're moving right into our Sphinx pose, y'all. We want the shoulders right above the elbows, palms flat. Tops of feet flat. I like to take my feet out a little bit wider. It feels better on my back, but if feet are closer together, it feels better for you. By all means, go there. Now we're going to pull the heart forward and move the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Send the sternum forward. Press the hip points down here. Press the tops of your feet down. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Forehead to your mat. Slide those hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Hug your elbows in. Take an inhale, press up, tabletop. We'll stack the bones here. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's get into the wrists a little bit. So we'll turn the fingers out to either side of the mat. Or flip them all the way around towards your knees. I'm going to tuck the toes under and just start to rock a little back and forth. So basically you're rocking in just whatever direction your fingers are pointing, right? So if you're side to side, you just rock this way. Let's take about 2 more breaths here. And then as you're ready, go ahead and flip the tops of your hands over so our fingertips are pointing towards one another. The palms are up. From there, I'm going to kind of wiggle out the fingers and rotate out the thumbs just as a counter stretch for the wrists. From there, flip those fingers back over. Take an inhale, cow pose. Pull your heart forward, send your shoulders back. And then exhale, round the spine. Start to press the mat away. Take your chin into your chest and shift weight forward into your hands. We're broadening here again through the upper spine. Again, inhale, belly down, gaze up, lift the chest. Exhale, round and press the mat away. A few more here. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing your breath to guide your movement here, y'all. And feel free to get organic and intuitive with this, right? So if this up and down motion feels best, then stick with that. But sometimes it's nice to just get a little funky and weird with it. So maybe we move side to side, move the hips around, bend the elbows and move the shoulders. There's really no wrong way to do it. I like to close down the eyes at this part and really just pull my awareness inside and checking back in. Remembering how this practice is a work in, right? Rather than a workout. And as you're ready, go ahead and come back to center. All right, so let's cat down the spine. Spread your fingers super, super wide. Root down into your index finger knuckle and rotate the eye of your elbow forward. From there, if your toes aren't tucked, go ahead and tuck them. Hover your knees barely off the mat here, so like maybe an inch, turbo dog. Can you shift more weight into your hands, broaden through the upper back, the cat spine, draw your belly in, breathe for 3. Just waking up the core here for 2. And 1, downward facing, exhale, press it all the way back. And then we'll go ahead and just walk it out. So pedal your feet, sway your hips, add any other movement that you need. Maybe shake your head side to side, like it feels nice, release your neck. So make it yours. But every time you're in down dog, y'all, try to keep your fingers spread super wide so we have this firm base. We're protecting our wrists. Know that you can bend your knees as much as you need to, but we want to try to keep the arms straight and strong. Let's take a breath in, walk the hands all the way back towards the feet, find ragdoll at the back of your mat, and just let it all hang out. So I'm going to grab opposite elbows. You can also interlace your hands around the nape of your neck. And we're just going to sway side to side. Let the elbows hang heavy. Let them pull towards your mat. And see if you can let go of any leftover tension in your head and neck. So maybe you shake yes and no, or open and close your jaw. Micro bend at least in those knees, if not a giant bend. And then we'll go ahead and release, hands back down, crawl forward. Go back right into that downward facing. From here, inhale, high to your tiptoes. We're going to pivot on the balls of the feet. So we're going to spin those heels over to the right side, shift weight into your right palm, and then see if you can bend your knees and let your hips dip to that right side. You might even come up to your left fingertips. So we're really getting into the left side body. Inhale, we'll come back. Exhale, try the other side. So we'll spin to the left. We'll shift weight into the left hand. We'll dip those hips to the left side. And then inhale all the way back to center. We'll take another breath here, checking out our alignment, right? Make sure we're pressing the chest back towards the thighs. We're lifting the tailbone, engaging the quads, straight, strong arms. Inhale, come high to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, press your chest back this time, lift your tailbone higher. From there, look forward. Start with your right foot and tiptoe super slow to the top of your mat. Really working to be present for every step that you take. And then once you find the top, press your hands into your shins. Inhale, lift up halfway, roll your shoulders back and down. Reach the crown of the head forward. Fold, exhale. From there, I'm going to root down into the feet, engage the legs, roll up super slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. Press the mat away, engage your belly. Once you find the top, take another breath in and out, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale from there, sweep your hands up high, and look up towards your thumbs. Take a breath in, soft shoulders. Exhale, reach your left hand forward and your right hand back behind you. So notice the shoulders want to scrunch up for most of us. Can you send those shoulders back and down and draw the belly in? From there, inhale, right hand down and back up. Exhale, try the other side. Right hand forward, left hand back. Draw the belly in. Send those shoulders out of the ears. And then inhale all the way back up. Exhale, cactus the arms open. So wide chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together and push the elbows back and down. Bend the knees. You can sass your hips back as you lift the sternum. From there, interlace your hands behind you. Take another breath in and punch your hands down as you lift your heart up. Fold as you exhale. Belly over thighs. Maybe the hands press forward. They can also stay on your back. But here, try to press down into the big toe mounds. Flex your quads and lift your tailbone up. No tension in your head and neck, y'all. Maybe you shake yes and no again. And then release. Inhale, lift up halfway, long flat spine. Exhale, set your hands down and step your left foot all the way back. We'll send the back knee down, top of back foot down, and set up for our low lunge here. So we want to make sure that our knee and our ankle are pretty close to being stacked right on top of each other. And then take a moment to just settle in and square your hips off. So I'm going to draw this right hip back and gently push the left hip forward. From there, I'm going to send the heart space forward and try to lift the right belly and right side off of the right hip here. So I have this lift through the lower torso. From there, come up to your fingertips or grab some blocks. We're going to send it right back into half split. So push those hips back. If you can, come to your right heel and pull the toes towards your face. I always like to crawl the hands closer towards me so I just have more space to reach forward with the heart and move the shoulders back. So nice long spine here. Let's take just a few more breaths. As you're ready, go ahead and release. Set your right foot back down. Inhale, reach your right hand forward, up and back. Roll out to your right pinky toe. Some of us might just stay, lifting through the left side waist and rolling the left ribs up to the sky. If you're ready, start to bend this back leg and catch onto the back foot, going right into that crooked monkey here. So we'll start to kick into the hand, again, lift through the side waist. Full breath. As you're ready, go ahead and release. Hand and foot come back down. Press into the left big toe mound. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Let's just rock a little back and forth. As you're ready, you're going to launch forward. Step your left foot back up to meet the right. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Fold, exhale. Inhale, roll up to standing. Nice and slow. And take another breath at the top. Send those shoulders up, back, and down. And then inhale, sweep those arms up, look up. Exhale, left hand back, right hand forward. This time, open arm twist, shoulders down. This time, can you push the left hip forward and maybe find the back thumb with your gaze? Inhale, left hand down and back up. Exhale, try the other side. And then inhale, down and back up. And then exhale, cactus those arms open. Open the heart. Interlace behind you with that weird grip this time. Take a breath in, lift your heart space even more. Fold, exhale. And then release, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, set the hands down. Step your right foot back this time. So back knee down, top of back foot down. Again, just settling in. Right, so square those hips off. Make sure knee and ankle are pretty close to being stacked. See if you can lift the left side waist and belly off of the hip and lift the sternum. All right, take your time. Send it right back into your half split. So crawl those hands back. Push your left hip back. Draw your right hip forward. Reach your heart space forward as well. And then roll the shoulders back and out of the ears. So think long spine. And then if you can, try to flex all 5 toes towards your face. And take another deep breath. Now as you're ready to release, go ahead and set it down. Keep your right hand down. Inhale, reach your left hand forward, up and back. Rolling out to your left pinky toe, fan the knee open. From there, lift through the waist, the right side waist. Stay or bend and catch. Again, starting to kick and lift. And then as you're ready, go ahead and release. Frame that front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, rock a little back and forth. As you're ready, lift off. Right foot comes back up to meet the left. Take a breath in and fold. Inhale, rise up, chair pose this time. Y'all bend knees, biceps up by your ears. You can also keep your hands to your heart, or you can go for opposite elbows here and roll the shoulders up and back. Let's go ahead and take a peek down at the toes and make sure we can see them. If we can't, see if you can shift even more weight back into your heels. And then send those shoulders out of the ears if arms are lifted. Draw in your upper ribs and your low belly. And can you sink a little bit more? Take another inhale. Exhale. One more time. Fold. Inhale, release, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank pose. So cat dome in your spine, high, like as high as you can on the balls of your feet here. Gaze down but forward, broaden through the upper back here. Think cat spine again, navel in, full breath in. And then from your toes or from your knees, send it all the way down to your belly. Chaturanga, hug those elbows in as you lower. Inhale, baby cobra lift. So squeeze those shoulder blades back behind you. Once again, we're pressing the hip points down, the tops of the feet down. Exhale, tap. All right, adding on, you can stay with this, or you can go into cobra, just a little bit more of a lift. Keep those elbows in tight. Exhale and lower. All right, stay with either of those or take it into your upward facing. Tops of feet press off the mat, shoulders back behind, pull the hips forward, maybe lift the chin. Exhale, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. And find that deep breath in and that releasing exhale out of the mouth. And from here, inhale. Let's set the left foot to center line. Let's reach the right leg straight up to the sky. We're going to dial this right pinky toe down and then lift the heel, press your chest back. From there, start to bend your right knee and stack your hips open. I'm going to work to pull this heel down towards the glute, lift the kneecap up, and then press the chest towards the thigh. On an exhale, take your knee to your nose, draw your belly in, dome the upper back. Then step your foot through with control. Spike your back heel, square off your hips, strong foundation in your legs, press the ball mounds of both feet down, and then inhale, float those hands up by your sides. As you're ready, sweep hands up, biceps by your ears. We're in this high crescent lunge. And take it as deep as you like, right? If you have more space to bend deeper, go for it. Shoulders out of ears, knit in the upper ribs, take a breath in. And then exhale, cactus the arms open, lean back. Inhale, hands to your heart, lengthen. Exhale, turn to the right and then open up your arms, open arm twist. Knit in the belly, send the shoulders out of your ears, y'all. If you can, find your back thumb. From there, exalt, right hand to left thigh. Left hand reaches up and back. Exhale, windmill those hands down, straddle the front foot. Tuck your back toes if they're not already there, and then lift off. Standing split, left leg comes up. Grab blocks if you need them. Press your chest back and lift through that top leg. Stay just like this. You can also keep your hips square, right, and level. If you want to get into the quad a little bit more, bend the left leg. Take your right hand to your left foot. Start to pull the heel down and lift the knee up. Find another breath in. Exhale. And then take your time, release. Left foot down to the mat, forward fold. Let it all hang out. Feel free to shake it out. We'll meet in chair pose. So inhale, rise up with bent knees. Here we are again. Biceps by your ears. Weight back into those heels. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, prayer twist. Left elbow to your right thigh. Press that top hand firmly into the bottom. Pull your left hip back in alignment with the left. And then roll that top shoulder back. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise to stand mountain. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, moving into just a little bit of balance. Let's root into the right foot and pull the left knee up into the belly. From there, I'm going to interlace the hands around the left shin, press the shin into the hands, roll the shoulders back and down, flex the left toes. We're just kind of leaning back here. Now, some of us might stay here. Some of us might take our right hand to our right hip. Maybe we take left peace finger to big toe. If you're ready, you can extend forward. Melt the left shoulder down, press into your right big toe now, then reach up through the crown. Engage your low belly. If you like, you can open this up to the side, and you can do that with a straight leg, or you can do it with. If you're ready, try to take that gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, slowly lift back to center. If you point your left toe, so if leg was bent, try to extend. Tall person, probably have to step back a little bit. I'm going to point the left toes. Flex this left quad, draw the belly in, and push the elbows in closer to the sides. Take another breath in. And then exhale, swing the left foot back, hinge forward at your waist into warrior three. So dial those left toes down, reach forward with your head space. Active back leg, y'all. Flex the toes, flex your quad. Hands can come to heart by your sides, or if you want, you can reach them forward. Eventually, hands find the mat, standing split. All right, plant the palms, bend your right leg, take a big step back, send your left foot to the back of your mat, sweep your right leg up into the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hips open again. And then exhale, wild thing. We're gonna shift weight into the left hand, slowly step that right foot over with control, as slow as you can. Push those hips up. And how's your breath, even when you're upside down? Take your time as you release. Step that right hand back down. We're going to pivot to the inside of the back foot. And go right into fallen star. Extend your right leg. Set the foot down. Lift your left hand up. Push your hips up. Gaze down. Let's flip that gaze up too if that feels better. And expand through the heart space. As you're ready, look down. If your gaze is lifted, left hand sets down, tuck your back toes, take a breath in, step back, high plank. Chaturanga on your exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, down dog. And then just a few breaths here. Deep inhales through the nose. Maybe that open mouth, audible exhale. And repeat as needed, y'all. Let's do just a couple more breaths. All right, here we go. Second side. Right foot steps into center line. Inhale, send your left leg up. Dial the left toes down, lift the heel, and press your chest back. From there, bend the knees, stack the hips open. Heel pulls down, knee lifts up. Exhale, take knee to nose, cat down your spine. Draw belly in and step through with control. Spike your back heel, engage your back leg. So strong foundation with your legs, y'all. Take your time, float your hands up by your sides, and then inhale, sweep it all the way up. Full breath in. Exhale, if you have space to go deeper, go deeper. Another breath in. Exhale, cactus, the arms open, wide chest. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, turn to your left and then open. Nice, belly into spine, shoulders out of ears. Take another inhale. Exhale, exalt. As you're ready, windmill all the way down, left hand down. Standing split. Right leg up. Again, make it yours, right? So you can stay here, you can square your hips up and hold there. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the spine. My quads are super sore. So this feels so nice. Left hand to right foot, heel to glute, and then I'll lift that kneecap up. All right, take your time. As you release, let's meet at the top of the mat, forward fold, and shake it out. Inhale, rise up, chair pose, bent knees. Full breath in. Exhale, sink low into that chair. Hands to your heart, take another breath in, and twist, exhale. Weight into heels, spiral the heart space open, press those hands firmly together. Notice that right knee, if it wants to pop out, pull it back in alignment. All right, press into the feet, move from your center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, so balance on the other side, y'all. Root into your left foot, pull your right knee up into your belly, and place your hands around your shin. From there, press the shin forward into the hands and lean back. So yeah, some of us might stay just like this. If you're ready, left hand to left hip. If you're ready, peace finger to big toe. If you'd like, extend. So if you have this extension, see if you can kind of press the ball of your right foot forward like you're stepping on a gas pedal. If you're ready, let's open it up to the side. Press away with that standing foot, y'all. Spread those toes. And then inhale, we'll come back. Take your time as you release right hand to right hip. Point the toes, lift the heel. Engage that quad, engage your hip flexor. Here we are, one more time, breath in. Warrior 3, exhale, swing it back and hinge. You want to keep the hips closed for this. So again, dial the toes down behind you, lift the heel, flex the quad. Any variation you want with your hands. Take your time, hands to the mat, back in that standing split. All right, bend your left leg, send the right toes to the back of the mat, sweep your left leg up, take an inhale. Then bend your left leg, stack the hips open. We've been here before. Now you can stay or you can go into that wild thing. So take your time. If you're going into wild thing, move slow and with control. As you're ready from your wide, you can bend your knees a little bit to come out. Left hand comes down, pivot to the inside of your back foot, and then extend left leg through right into that fallen star. As you're ready, look down, set your right hand down, tuck your back toes, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then back to breath, y'all. Deep breath in. Release. Down to your knees. Grab some water or towel off if you need to. You're welcome to take it into a quick child's pose. Maybe arms long by your sides, hands to your feet. It really lets the shoulders relax. All right. All right, adding on. Here we go. Inhale. Let's come forward back onto our hands and our knees. And then from there, I'm going to press down into my right hand. I'm going to extend my left hand forward and then extend the right leg back behind. Let's see if I have space to do this. Yes, here we go. Dial the right toes down, lift the heel. Press a little bit more weight into your right palm. From there, we're going to bend this back leg, reach around to catch. See if you can start to kick into your hand and lift through your heart. If the bind isn't there, no big deal. You can hold back and reach for it, or you can just keep that full extension like we did before. Let's take one more breath in, tiger pose, lift the chest, lift the knee. Exhale, release, hand back down to your mat, re-extend your right leg. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips open. Stay here or flip your dog once again. Exhale, set your right hand down. Let's take it into that fallen star. Extend. Exhale, set the left hand down. Tuck the back toes. Knee to nose. Step it through. Strong in your legs. Inhale, rise up, lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms open, broad chest. Inhale, hands to your heart, lengthen. Exhale, open. Inhale, exalt. Exhale, windmill down. Standing split. Here we are again. And then exhale, full top of the mat. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Hands to your heart, exhale, twist. So noticing the differences in repetition, right? How we can add on, how we might be able to go a little bit deeper. Some of us might be able to maneuver this tricep down a little bit farther. Maybe we open up the arms. Inhale, rise up, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, root into your right foot. Pull this left knee up, same thing. We're gonna go through that balance series again. You might stay here, hand on shin. You might take hand to hip and peace finger to big toe extend. If you're ready for that opening, go for it. Open wide. Maybe move that gaze over to the right. Slowly look to center. Let's come back forward. Point the toes, hands to hips, lift. Exhale, swing back, warrior three. Hands to the mat, standing split. Bend your right leg, take that big step back. Let's walk it to the long side of the mat this time. So turn those toes in slightly, heels out. So we have this internal rotation with both thighs. And then lift your tailbone, press your chest back. Now, for this one, if it's hard for your hands to touch the ground, go ahead and find some blocks. If hands can touch the ground fairly easily, I invite you to kind of walk your hands back behind your face. Hands about shoulder width apart. Let's draw the elbows in. Notice how they want to splay out. And then tuck the chin in. From there, engage your quadriceps. Press the ball mounds of both feet down and push your elbows down towards your mat. All right, inhale, release, lift up halfway, long flat spine. Turn your toes out, bend your knees, find your goddess squat, y'all. So any variations you want to do with your hands, hands to heart, hands open, hands overhead. I'm gonna catch opposite elbows because it feels really nice on my chest and shoulders. So pull those knees out, let the tailbone sink, take a big breath in. If you have opposite elbows, let's lean over to the right. Look underneath the left arm. Inhale, come back. Exhale, try the other side. Inhale all the way back up, open arms, star pose, open up like a big X. Exhale, shuffle into your warrior two. So check in with the feet. Make sure we have this internal rotation with our back thigh and external rotation with our front thigh. From there, knit in your upper ribs and draw in your lower belly. Visualize someone like pulling you apart by both sets of fingertips and then move the shoulders back and down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lift through the sideways. Recommit to the bend in your front leg. Side angle, exhale. So know you can always modify this, right? Forearm on thigh. If you're ready, hand down. Spiral the heart space open. Take another breath in, strong in your legs. Stay for your breath out. And release, look down, exhale. Set your left hand down, tuck your left toes, spike the back heel, send your right hand up. Square off the hips. Now stay here or move into horizon lunge. Out to your pinky toes, reach your right palm straight back. So if you're in this horizon lunge, try to engage this bottom leg, lift the hips, and then melt that right shoulder out of the ear. As you're ready, release. Right hand comes down. Side plank, y'all. Sweep that right foot back. Stack or stagger your feet. You can modify and send that bottom knee down if you like. Wherever you're at, lift those hips up. Maybe gaze up. And then take your time, release. Left hand down, inhale, plank pose. From toes or knees, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in the nose. Open mouth, let it go. We're going to send this into dolphin pose next, y'all. So know that you can come down to your knees to set up. Forearms to your mat. Grabbing opposite elbows. Make sure that shoulders and elbows are stacked and that our arms are shoulder width apart. From there, let's straighten out the legs just as much as you can for your dolphin. If you have space, walk your feet in and press your chest back as you lift through your tailbone. Broaden through your upper back knee, cat spine. Full breath in. Exhale. One more time, if you have space to walk in more and press chest back more, go for it. Maybe tuck in the chin. Exhale, release all the way down, child's pose for sure. Arms by your sides. Let the shoulders relax. You rock it out a little side to side. All right, as you're ready, slide those hands forward, tabletop. So finishing this up on the other side, reach your right hand forward, reach your left leg back behind you. Man, I just barely fit in this space. All right, stay here or start to bend your back leg and reach around to catch the back foot. And then if you can, kick and lift, shift a little more weight into your left palm. Knee is lifting, heart is lifting. Maybe look over that right shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Right hand down, re-extend your left leg. Close the hips off though, or left leg rather. Tuck your right toes, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. All right, last side, y'all. One thing at a time. Here we go. Bend the knees, stack the hips open. Stay here or flip it with control, wild thing. Exhale, left hand down, fallen star. See if you can make it fluid and smooth. Keep that breath flowing. As you're ready, look down, left hand down, right hand down, tuck the back toes, knee to nose, step it through. Strong in those legs. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Last one on this side. Exhale, open arms, broad chest. Hands to heart, take a breath in. Twist open to the left. Inhale, exalt. Exhale, windmill down, standing split, left leg high. Top of the mat, forward fold, shake it out. Inhale, chair pose. Hands to heart. Exhale, twist. Again, some of us might be able to go a little bit deeper this time. If you can, take that tricep down. Keep the knees together. Maybe we open up the arms. Full breath. Inhale, rise up. Mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Left foot roots. Right knee lifts. So hands around shin. You can stay. You take hand to hip. Maybe peace finger to big toe and extend. Stay here or open it up to the side. Inhale back. Point the toes, hands to hips. Elbows in. Swing back, exhale, warrior three. Hinge at your waist. Hands down, standing split. Big step back, stay low. Sweep it around to the long side of your mat. All right, so hands down, hands to ankles, hands can interlace behind you, whatever you got. Make it yours. And try to surrender any leftover tension in the neck. That's often the most challenging part for me. So feel free to shake it out if you need to. As you're ready, release, inhale, lift up halfway. Turn your toes out, bend your knees, inhale, rise up, goddess. Again, any variation you want to do with your hands is welcome. I'm going to grab opposite elbows. Pull those knees out. Tailbone roots down. Take a breath in. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale back. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale back. Open arms, star pose. Exhale, shuffle into that warrior two. Set up those feet. Again, internal rotation with back thigh, external with front thigh, so our knee is tracking over the pinky toe. Straight, strong arms, soft shoulders. And in your low belly, draw in your upper ribs. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Strong in your legs, roll your ribs up. Shoulders out of ears, y'all. Deep breath in. Exhale. As you're ready, look down, set your right hand down, tuck your right toes, left hand to the sky, stack the shoulders, square your hips off, re-engage your back leg, spike that back heel. Stay or horizon lunge. So again, if you can, lift this bottom hip, engage your bottom leg. So flex the quad, flex the glute, and then side plank, take it there. Stagger your feet, lift up through those hips. Full breath, engage your core, use your core to help keep those hips lifted. And if you can, find your fingertips with your gaze. All right, look down, set your left hand down, take a breath in. Last vinyasa here, y'all. Chaturanga. Inhale up, and exhale, press back. Full breath in the nose. Audible release. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hit dolphin pose one more time. So for those of us that are ready to go right into it, just take your forearms down. Again, you can set up a little bit different with the knees down first. So make it yours. Let's take just a couple breaths here. Maybe walk those feet in a little more as you lift your tailbone and press your chest back. Broaden through the upper back. All right, knees down to your mat, y'all. Child's pose and release. See how we are on time. Cool. All right, from here, let's go ahead and shift forward back onto our hands and our knees. We're going to send this into our, actually, let's go into shin box today. So let's find our way down to the sit bones here. So roll back. And then we're going to push ourselves onto that right hip. We're going to take the right shin parallel to the top of the mat, and then left shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. From there, square your hips off as much as you can. Your left hip is going to be lifted a little bit for most of us. You might stay here. You might be able to go forward with or without some blocks. For me, it feels really nice to just take this all the way over to the right. Add a little bit of a twist. Gets into the QL here on the left side. Let your head relax. Soften to the shoulders. As you're ready, inhale, let's roll this back up. Stay rooted on your right hip and then extend your left leg forward to the front left corner of your mat. From there, tuck your right foot into your left inner thigh and set your left hand down to the inside of your left calf or maybe your forearm down. From there, right hand finds right hip. Inhale, I'm going to reach the crown of the head forward and send the right shoulder back. Melt the shoulders out of the ears. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold. So we're kind of folding over to the left side, but we're keeping this chest open. So I'm working to roll the shoulders back, roll the left ribs up towards the ceiling. Maybe you extend that arm up and over if you have the space. Full breath. And then as you're ready, go ahead and look down at your left leg, straddle that left leg with both hands and fold forward. Maybe you can catch your foot, maybe not. But try to keep your back fairly flat, right? So notice if we have the tendency to kind of arch and scrunch here and shoulders move into ears. If you can, keep those shoulders out of it. Reach the heart forward. Flex the toes. One more deep breath. And then inhale, let's roll this back up. All right. Roll back onto your sit bones. Let's hit boat pose real quick. So hands can reach forward. You can grab your thighs. You can keep your hands and your feet down and keep it super gentle. Wherever you're at though, see if you can lift your chest and send your shoulders back and down. Another deep breath in. Stay, exhale. Great work. Go ahead and set the feet down. Roll to your left hip. We're going to find that same deer pose or shin box Kind of same thing on this side. So left shin parallel to the top, right shin parallel to the long side. Situate those hips. Sit up tall. Stay or come forward. Stay or go to the left. And for here, as we move into this cool down part of class, see if you can make your intention to be to soften, right? Noticing where you're still holding onto tension that you don't need in the body, right? So for me, I'm usually gritting the teeth, right? My jaw is super engaged when it doesn't need to be. See if you can relax your eye muscles. So another breath. And then inhale. All right, let's roll this all the way back up. Stay on your left hip, sweep that right leg forward, tuck your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Right hand down or forearm down, left hand to left hip. Inhale, reach forward with the crown. Exhale, roll the left shoulder back, spiral the ribs up and open. So also you're going to be using this bottom hand or arm, whatever you have down, as leverage to roll the heart space open. Right? Long neck, shoulders out of ears, stay or extend over. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale as you're ready. Go ahead and look down and exhale, fold. Forward with the heart space. Shoulders back and down. All right, take your time, y'all. Inhale, slowly roll this back up. All right, I'm just gonna send both feet to the top of the mat. You can grab some water or a towel off if you need to before coming down. And then let's find our way down to the back. So take your time. I'm gonna keep the knees bent and lower down easy. And then I'm gonna walk the feet in closer to the sit bones. Set the feet down about hip width apart. And then as you're ready, go ahead and send those hips up, bridge. If you have some blocks or anything you want to put underneath your hips, you're more than welcome to take supported here. Otherwise, I'm going to cue y'all through this active version. Press down onto your big toe mounds. Lift the hip points. Lift your chest up towards your chin. Maybe interlace your hands under your back and punch the hands down towards the heels. We'll take another deep breath in. And then exhale, lower down slow. Scoop the tailbone under, send your arms out long by your sides, take your feet out mat width, and then just windshield wiper, side to side. Once you take it a few of these in each direction, go ahead and pick those feet up, pull your knees in close, give yourself a squeeze. You might even keep that rocking motion going. Lengthening your sacrum down towards your mat, massaging out the low back. And then as you're ready, go ahead and release those hands down long by your sides. Extend your legs straight up. Flex your toes and drive your heels up to the sky. If you have shoulder stand, you're welcome to go into that. Or plow or anything else that you like to close off with. Taking your time, go ahead and gently release, rebend the knees if legs are straight, and then send your legs long moving into your final rest here, savasana. And you're welcome to find any shape that feels nice, right? So if arms and legs extended doesn't feel the most comfortable this morning, feel free to do anything else. And take a moment to draw some awareness back to your breath. Recognize where any leftover tension might be lingering right now. Where can you let go? Or can you soften more? Relax your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders. And giving yourself complete permission to just rest, outside and in. And for the sake of time, know that you're welcome to stay here as long as you need to. And if you feel ready to deepen your breath, or go ahead and invite some movement back in, know that you can go there too. If and when you're ready, we'll take a big stretch, reach your arms back, reach your legs forward. Full breath in through your nose. An audible exhale out of the mouth. And slowly making your way over to one side. Again, know that you can stay down as long as you need to, right? I usually like to give you more time for savasana. And when you're ready, gently press yourself up. We're going to find our way back into that easy seat. And sitting up to close off with just a few breaths together, maybe taking hands to your heart space, rooting into your sits bones, lengthening through the crown. And as you're ready, we're going to take just a couple more of those deep diaphragmatic breaths together. Inhale, fill up through your nose, all three chambers. An audible exhale. Do one more, deepest breath in. Exhale. And hands together in prayer at your heart space. Let your sternum lift to meet your thumbs. As your thumbs press into this place, it reminds us that we're all in this together. And thank you all so much for sharing your time and your practice with me this morning. It's an honor and privilege to guide you through. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. If you feel called to, I know that there's a link to donate to the Teacher Fund. All of the donations that you guys generously give goes straight to the teachers. And so we really, really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon in real life. See you later.